Hey there everyone, PyroBear1776 here, and welcome back to the channel. So, as you can see right there, that's I don't know, probably around a little bit of pine tar. I don't know how much, I don't really measure it. Also, look at my hands. That's what I get for leaning on the truck bed there. Got a cover on it. But anyhow, I'm gonna make a campfire starter out of some pine tar here. And just a few things that you'll need for it, material wise, if you will. Obviously, you need pine tar. You need a good little bit. You need like probably the size of a 50-cent piece, the amount of pine tar. Gloves are optional. I'm just going to use them because I don't feel like getting the pine tar all over my hands. And you need either a cloth rag or I'm going to use a paper towel. So, first thing we're going to do here, wipe the sweat off me first. But we're going to get these gloves put on. Alright, got the gloves put on here. Just going to do a visual inspection to make sure there's no holes or any type of uneven places on the paper towel. Then I'm going to try to get this all together here. And as you can see, it's already all over my hands and like that. And we're going to try to mold it into a ball. Mold some of it there. As you can see, this is what we're dealing with. We're going to keep rolling this into a ball. Then eventually here in just a few seconds, we're going to add more to it. So there's the ball of pine tar. And hopefully it's not sticking or anything. And get some more here. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to gather it all up. Start to form it. Try to get some of it off my gloves so I can add it to the ball. We're going to form it. We're going to start to roll it. Roll it between both your hands there. You can see it starting to take shape. This stuff smells really good. I mean, if you guys have never smelled like legit pine tar and not pine scented stuff, I mean, there's honestly nothing like it. All right. All right, there's ball number 2. We're going to put that right there. This last little bit is kind of chunky and hard to get to because it's been broken up so much and remelted and whatever else. Yeah, then occasionally you will have little pieces of bark in there, and you can add those in if you want. I'm personally not going to because all I want really is the pine tar, the pine pitch, pine resin. You know, it goes by all these different names, but it's all the same thing. Roll this up. Place it right there for now. This is pine resin as well, so we're going to also go ahead and add this in. Or try to add it in, getting most of it on my gloves. Trust me, I'm aware. But I'm going to try to add more to it here, making sure I get at the bottom of the can. And by the way, a metal, oops, I didn't mean to do that. A metal can's optional. You don't necessarily need a metal can. I just do it because I don't like getting other stuff dirty. Because once this pine resin is on something, it's going to be on there for the rest of forever probably, unless you either wash it off or just throw away whatever was on it. Like, that's not coming off these gloves. You know, this one's a little bit worse than my left hand, but that's another reason why I wore gloves, because once this stuff is on your hands, it takes a good bit of elbow grease to get it back off. You know, you can't just wash your hands vigorously for 5 minutes and then all of a sudden be off. But anyhow, We'll grab this smaller ball here that we rolled before. And we're going to roll it again as we're adding to it. Put it right there. I'm going to dig just a little bit more out of this can. If I can. If I can't, then you know it's not a huge deal. Yeah, I'd say I pretty much got all of it, which is kind of unfortunate because that means I'll have to go harvest some more, which ain't really a bad thing because there's a row of trees just right up that way a little bit that's in our yard, so that's always nice. Add to it here. Try to add to it anyway, even though it's sticking everywhere. Alright. So as you guys can see, or if I'm not sure you can see to be honest with you, but we have 3 pretty good sized balls of pine tar here. Now, I need somewhere to put this. I'm not putting it on the tailgate of this truck because it'll stick. So, as you can see, there's nothing in that can. We're going to put it upside down and we're going to put these balls for here right now. Just for the time being. I might need to go in and get another paper towel. I'm not super sure. But I'm not going to take these gloves off for the time being because if I do and pick those up again, then we'll be in a hurting spot. But anyhow, I'm going to take this paper towel, or if you use an old shirt or something like that, I recommend using paper towel because, well, you can find it pretty much anywhere in the world almost. But anyhow, we're going to take this paper towel, we're going to tear it in half. I'll probably have to do this with another one. But anyhow, then we're going to take one of these balls of pine tar. We're going to put it right in the center of the paper towel. Then we're going to slowly wrap it all together and getting it is blow away. Hang on a sec, guys. Let me put that. Let me actually put one of those balls of pine tar right there so that don't blow away. So anyhow, well, like I was saying, we're going to take this and we're going to wrap it up as tight as it'll go. Maybe even try to do this as well, so some of what's on your hand can get coated into the paper towel itself. So anyhow, we're going to do this a little bit. And the paper towel is going to act as a combustible for the pine tar. All right. So there's one. As you can see, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm not either, and I'm okay with me. All right, we're going to do this other one here. This is one of the big balls here. About dropped it. So we're going to do the same thing from before. We're going to take it and gather it all up. We're going to wrap it. Try to get it as compact as we can. That wasn't supposed to happen. But, you know, we might have to use that to patch some of it. And we're going to just do this some to shape it a little bit more. All right. That actually worked a little better than I thought it would. All right, so the only thing is, now we can't do anything with this. So, no, I'm joking. You can't eat pine tar. You can use it to clean your teeth, though. I bet you guys didn't know that. But anyhow, I know I did it there for a little while. So, anyhow, these fire starters right here, they're natural. They work. I'm sure they work. If you guys want to see me use these, post down in the comments below. But with that, everyone, I'm going to do my best to take these gloves off without making a mess. and I somehow managed to get pine tar under my fingernail anyway. Oh well. Can always clean that. It's not a big deal. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you'd like to see more survival-based content here at the Chronicles of Drew Bear, I'd very much appreciate it if you hit subscribe, like, comment down below what you'd like to see, and I'll catch you later. Take care, everyone.